Hi guys, welcome to Creativity Chats. I am feeling super uncomfortable because Raven is awake and I was hoping to do this when she was sleeping, but she's not napping on schedule today. Shouldn't be surprised. And feeling, you know, this is what she does. This is what I've been watching her do, and why I've delayed coming on with my creativity chats, where she's crawling now, so it's amazing. So if you have she's a 6-month-old. If you don't know me, I'm Brenda. I'm an artist. I paint abstract painting. There's one there, that's for the house. So no, it's not available for sale. I believe that art can serve as an anchor for self-expression in your home and in your life. And these creativity chats is just me to quickly come on and share my insights, my inspirations and my creative practice, and to help you work with your creativity and to connect with your creative practice in order to do the work that you're being called to do. So, she's crawling, and it's really funny because the only reason she kind of worked out how to crawl is because she gets really upset because she's on her tummy, because she'll learn to roll over, and then she just does this hilarious, but obviously, you know, if I was a first-time mother, I have another daughter who, if you don't know me, who's 4. If it was a first-time mum, you would be really heartbroken because she's crying and she's upset because she's on her tummy and she doesn't know what she's doing. But because I know better, I let her cry a little, and then she worked out how to crawl, and now she's so much faster because every time she's learnt to roll the other way, because she was on her tummy and she got really upset, and then no one was coming to her aid, and then so she worked out how to do something new. All of this, what does this have to do with creativity and my painting? I wanted to come on here and talk about a whole bunch of stuff, and I was feeling so much resistance and so much, I guess, like, you know, nothing's working, everything's imperfect, and I don't have my face on, and I'm not in my studio, and all this kind of stuff. And I realized what I wanted to come on and talk about is one way to really bring more of your creativity to you is just like how Raven had to get really upset and get really uncomfortable before she was able to kind of jump another level with her physical ability. And that's the way it is I've found with my creativity. You have to part of my creative practice is to constantly look for the areas where I'm avoiding because it's uncomfortable. So right now I am doing the 100-day project of a spiral painting a day for 100 days, which you can find on Instagram if you're on Instaland, and I have an account there at a spiral a day, easily enough, and I will put a link on if you don't remember. And I'm using watercolor, which is a new medium for me, and it's very uncomfortable because I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm supposed to be an artist, and this is supposed to be my job, but that discomfort I'm embracing and I'm pursuing on purpose, even though it's so super frustrating, is my hope, and my trust in the process is that I am going to gain new skills. I am boosting so much of my creative juices, because there's nothing more frustrating than having more ideas and your skill doesn't quite match up. And so pushing in that kind of discomfort with my skill level, but also the discomfort with doing something new, meant I'm getting more and more ideas as well. So if you're ever feeling stuck, if you're feeling not creative enough, or you're just feeling like you've lost your creativity, or you're just kind of meeting a lot of resistance about something, is to change that thinking about embracing and looking for what is it that you're uncomfortable with, which is probably usually why you're avoiding it. And though it may be easy and simple for me to say, I totally get how uncomfortable it is and how out of practice you might be, because why would you ever want to pursue, that's, if you can hear that, that's Raven discovering a new toy. Why would you want to pursue something uncomfortable? You know, life is tiring as it is if you're like me and only had about 4 or 5 hours sleep, I think, last night, which is pretty good for a new baby. but you're not going to be able to create not just the work that you're being called to create, but also create great work. So, just quickly, because she's giving me that stink eye. Achha. Yeah. Is one counterintuitive way to really be better, although I'm not sure that's the right term, to increase your creativity, to really give a boost to your creative practice, is to look for the place that is uncomfortable, to actually actively pursue it and make it a practice, a habit today, this week, to kind of go where, you know, like scanning anywhere in your life or in your work or in a direction, in a style, in a medium, in a new project, or even just meeting someone new or calling that particular person you're supposed to that is feeling uncomfortable, and actually embracing it and telling yourself, I totally want this because I want the result, and I'm going to trust the creative process, and then actually push forward and do it. Just like how I did with turning up today in this video, just like how I'm doing with my watercolors, if you want to check that out. And if you're ever interested in working with your resistance, excuse me, come here. Oh. If you ever want to work with your resistance, because that's what I believe, if you ever try to resist your resistance, it only gets bigger and you get more stuck, and then you can't do the work that you want to do. You have to learn to embrace it and learn what your flavor of it is. That's why you keep practicing pushing against the uncomfortable. Your resistance shows up because it's trying to keep you comfortable, which is totally like legit. It's totally the right thing to do. It is totally normal and natural, and yeah, we should totally do normal, safe things because that makes sense. But for your creative work, sometimes it's the magic is in the uncomfortable. And so do that. If you want to learn more and go deeper into resistance, I've written a little booklet called Lies of Resistance, which is a selection of lies that resistance tells you, which keeps you stuck. Whether you're stuck and not starting a project at all, whether you're halfway through on a project and then you feel like you can't keep going, you're probably falling for one of the lies of resistance. There's a link there to get the booklet. It's available for immediate download. Otherwise, I am currently writing my creativity book where I talk through these creative processes and the full cycle about resistance, how to get ideas, how to always never run out of inspiration, how to actually create the work you're doing. And part of that is to embrace the uncomfortable and to pursue and to expand your comfort levels and to your discomfort zones. I call them discomfort zones. Actually look for those discomfort zones and play in that area, even if it's just for a little while, and it totally helps. That is all. I will see you next time for another creativity chat. Thank you for being here. I hope that was really super helpful, and I will see you next time. Say bye.